Well, hello. It's me. Oh boy. So, improvements have been done to said place. I was actually planning on streaming them, forgot for a second, did a bit of work and went, oh wait, what was I doing? Oh. So, on the way I might as well do some slight improvement because I'd don't want to keep repeating myself, however, talking wise, I can carry on. So let's have some more beds in this place. So, this entire new area, well this has been done, but this has been built fairly well. Have this structure which no beds go inside. We've got some towers here, got wall, it's a big wall actually. So if we come through here, we've got this floor which I've designed to have. Oh no. This person has dual Schrödinger chest. Anyway, so I have this wall here. Quite a strange part of the wall, as I believe. Well, I can't go through there. I've just noticed that there's a bit of a lighting glitch. Actually, I should probably, before I get in the wall, I should probably show this off. This is where I quite like it quite a lot. So, like I said, I want to make this an entrance with a bridge or another causeway, a tiny one this time. So we've got two gates, very tight, not much armies can charge through here, but enough could get through. Come out here, and this is sort of where I started working back. I did this, built this top bit, then started working backwards. So we come into here, got archer holes to shoot down from, or two. Now how the hell do I get into? So it's a bit confusing. There is some ways. Okay, I know there should be two, I think. No, I just made an extra ladder, didn't I? Yeah, I'm just confusing myself. Wait, was there? No. Okay, before I start digging up holes, let me try and... I remember putting it somewhere. Was it here? No, I believe it was... Okay, it's further down along the line. Ignore my craziness. So we have this fairly large wall, and it comes really quite flat off, but in a way it sort of suits having this big part, then it sort of fits. So we come along here, a bit weird design, I have to admit. So we have this bit here, fairly strong structure, some more stairs. I have to admit, just gonna point this tower bit out first. I have to admit, space, I could probably fit beds here, but not really. But I have to admit, this side is probably the best side. I am feeling I need to remake the original walls, as I didn't have this sort of tight, complex idea, because it was sort of, I had a bunch of space when I first started, cause that's where I really built the causeway up, and that was sort of the very beginning of this project. So this never came into consideration of tight, thin walls. Can you get this way? Is this me going insane? It's me going insane. So come down here. We've got this fairly nice sturdy wall, which in a way I haven't completed. This is where I was ended off. Partially done, partially not. Which we'll carry on doing it in some soon time. So this is what I meant. I thought I had this lower area of beds and then high areas where my brain got a bit confused, but tons of beds here and a bit of arch position. An arch, not an archer, not an arch. Ugh. So we have... all I've got to do is really make the flow a bit better, but that's it. So, also, I believe this will bring them down, but slash game mode, SP for spectator. So I've created this sort of water well, which, with my style, I want to watch us go all the way down through the castle. Another point we can drop items off just for fun of it. I believe because they're moving, they won't despawn. Unless you log off or something stupid. I don't think they will despawn if you... So this goes all the way down. I designed it exactly like this. And then this goes, and then it dumps there. So another water well. So in a way you could dig it down and try and connect it with this river, which... it's a nice idea, but... So I think I should go back around the front before I show this. So the front, a bit of work. Oh wait, yeah, it's not creative. A fairly large amount of work done. I am thinking I need to repurpose this land, make it more cobblestone, make it less natural. But a lot of work has been done before. It's sort of been where I wanted to leave this here as really... I've tested this many times, you can't jump over this, you just about... I think if you had a block up here, you might be able to skip across, but... it's not that good of usefulness, so... let's now quickly sleep in a bed so I don't get snow. But the only reason I sleep, because rain doesn't bother me. I can fine with that. It can annoy me in survival, but what I am doing is a bit boring work. It's just snow that is a pain. Like all this, like I don't want to light it up because it's going to be awful, but... so, nothing's really changed around here, but plans have been made under its way. So I was really thinking, I should try and lower this entire side down to this level here. This is what I was just doing before. So I should have really killed, but this is what I was using. I had the sword just to kill an animal, which was annoying me. And sort of, this pickaxe makes not really much sense, but I do it because I'm in survival to use a shovel. Because a shovel... problem is it does it so quick, sometimes it doesn't register quick enough, so about, I think 10, probably 15 minutes, to say the least, I created the tools of all the enchantments and I deleted the previous ones, and got a bit of work done. However, this is for me off cam, really. I did that last time and realised I've just been boring messing around with TNT for a bit, which is fun. But not only on things that's not just terrain, and when it's messy. I've just noticed this is gonna bug me. I guess I could keep it hollow, but yeah, people probably wondering, do I know I said I will. What have I done here? So, well, I was gonna raise this actually. Raise up to this level, but yeah, that seems a bit sorted out. I'm surprised I didn't notice it before. So, this is still all under construction. Don't worry, I'm doing a lot off cam. I've not been feeling playing as much shooters. I'm trying to keep it more PG in a way, so I'm not showing a bad representation in a way. But, you know, with friends, I can't always help it. I'll be playing more of a less PG game than Minecraft, so I will keep most of it PG. However, if I'm with someone, lighter warning, most likely can't prohibit PG. Like, I'll probably say I'm not bothered which I am, but I'm not bothered to go full mad on them. As it's like, well, we're just bantering around, I guess. It's just our habit. Just have a bit of banter, but I don't mean to get off hand because I think I am the least bad at times. If I know I'm not showing a good example and someone else can watch or see what I'm doing, I will stop. I think it's Traff who really doesn't realise. It's even worse for Traff because if I swear at home, we're in a drink with my friends, lighten it up a bit, but I'm alone. It's why I do the videos alone. Because I can shout as much as I want and no one will even take notice unless anyone outside heard me shout. That wasn't really shout, that's me raising my voice. But anyway, I think it is shouting because I've got headphones on, but my train of thought just stopped. I had a bunch of torches because no, that area I don't know. I'll probably keep that open, but okay, that's I don't okay. After the PG comment, I've got a bit meh, light brained. Brain's just gone there. Brain, wake up! Knock knock. Who's there? Brain, wake up. Add a bit of detail. I just realised that the first one was good. Second, like in a way, a lot of walls will be redone over time. Like I said, I can build. It's just at the time the effort I'm putting through, and in a way the brain power is understanding which. It's really because I wasn't really watching any cool builds, so I weren't having motivation in myself to do stuff, which over time I will. I won't. It's like people say, well, why are you using cobblestone all the time? Which I am. Fair play to them. I am. I can't lie from that, but I think stone brick, it's nice, however, you can't really overdo this without seriously making it small. Like certain features like towers and all that will always have these cool indents, certain parts will have these good features, however the entire structure needs to be bland. The amount of work to make all this done, you need like 10 build teams just to have certain parts of the world done, like they're up to here, then they're around the corner a bit. It's sort of, I'm not putting in 6 hours a day for the next 5 weeks on one certain section because you get bored. And if you don't have someone there to joke around with to probably lighten up the mood. Things I know people, however, if I commission a build team, the build team is just basically for demolition purposes of mountains. Even then I don't trust them that much. No, none of this try and blow stuff up. Because I can't really back it, I don't think, without using any stupid commands. But anyway. It's what you do, like, if you are going to do rephrase that before I lose my tongue. If you are going to do a big build project, make sure if you're using friends, make sure you fully trust them. Like, you know you can trust them as friends, however, like a proper good build team to say, because I know I've got one friend I can trust. I've got other one where I can trust, however, I don't trust him for that last forever. As even with cheats on the forest, you should know, my friend, good old friend Traff here, not well, he's not here, but has messed around with dynamite a bit too much. And the thing is, I don't think he gets, it's okay to mess around with dynamite when we need something to blow something up. Like, I had a massive building, which was like, I thought, it's not good enough, it's too bad, so I thought, I know what, I'll rebuild a bigger one, and knock it down with explosives, and I went, oh, I remember why I didn't give him explosives, because I just collapsed the entire things in seconds. But I haven't actually played The Forest for a while because it's sort of, I did a bit too much, to say the least. Because the great big wall I built, it was more like a learning curve, to say the least. So let me get building before I start talking too much. I dropped slabs, didn't I? Like I said, like certain key features, like what this is going to be, will have the detail in it. So you have to understand, not everything will. If you put too much detail in something, it will look good. However, you won't appreciate it as much, unless it's like, say, the entire main structure looks exactly the same. It will look cool. However, it won't be as noticeable after time. It's like the sky. You notice it at a distance because if you look up, all you see is that colour that you notice the sun. You notice different sorts of that. However, like how painters do it is sort of, they have different shades, they have it mixed up. It's not all the same colour, so it's not all just the same thing, which doesn't get attention. You make a good painting. You make anything good as you want to build it, but without any sort of blandness with detail, there's no hope. Like, sometimes I know with painting, a detail blandness, like sort of it's a mix of colours, but it's the main back part of something, works, but it could work in this instance in Minecraft. However, the amount of work, it took me like 5 minutes to build the entire fortress with this stupid world tool. That was me rushing it and slightly panicking. I can't lie about it, I was panicking so bad. So bad I was panicking. I was like, was this a great idea or an absolute useless idea? What came first? Useless. Okay. I can work with it. Down the line, I never thought I'll get this much done, but it's the sort of where I thought, I don't know, I want to watch something to go along with me help build this. It's like, I'll put a Minecraft video on of something stupid, like a building something, and it's sort of, all you need is a little bit of motivation. And now let's pray to the Lords of Light / time. Set. Sir. Set. If I do get a mic with a press button to, press to mute, oh, you wouldn't hear me sneezing. But since it's a stupid on and off switch style, it's a bit of an awkward thing to do when you need to sneeze, because if you hold it down. Yeah, I've told this before, but never hold it to sneeze because you can burst up the back of your throat, which instantly makes you gag. Just imagine you breathe with sort of a choking style. So how do I want this? Like I said, this is going to be a bit of a key feature in a way. You want to try to have it stand out a bit, but not too much. Yeah, make something stand out. I can make something that stands out, but like that and the, say, slums idea, I thought I will get rid of in time. That remodeled. The top bit will stay. I'll just have to redo it. Like, I think these two, the ones where I put effort in, will stay. I think that will have some slight. Might have to do a bit of work. I MC edited that, should I say, that together. So that's the best I could do, and then built the rest of the top bit. At MC Edit, I'm just placing chunks of blocks in a certain way, so I could do it in circles, which I don't need. anyway, it takes long enough to get the right size and fit it all in. Let's have this double thick. Like, I don't care about if the interiors of buildings are not the best, as long as the main hall or the main building on top is the key offset bit, and the rest of this is just like, oh, cool detail. Like, the thing is, there is a way of building nice and good and all that. There's a way of overdoing it. I think I might make this bit hollow. I don't think I need enough beds around here. I've definitely got enough beds around here, but like, where was it? It was this, wasn't it? Yep, this is hollow. But hey, you won't notice it because it fits in. I know they make certain parts hollow because it's time. It's just ease. And I know there's only a couple of people who watch. I think sometimes I rewatch it because I'm a bit curious of, have I gone mental in this, because I'm sort of multi-concentrating. And also, I enjoy reliving moments which I've done. Because in games, I have done some crazy things. I'm like, oh, if I recorded that and I can understand it better. Because sometimes you're confused. I just want to... And some people said... Well, in real life said, oh, you tried to get your views for yourself. Well, I probably have given myself some more views, however, people have built up and it sort of were... I had problems with streaming and then it sort of died down because recording was a pain. Where I sort of lost my main chunk of 30 odd. Then I did that one Space Engineers video, which I think... like, the most viewed video is where I had no audio. And if it's really that way, I will do certain bits with no audio if it's wanted, but how on earth that's be wanted if I can't say it? And if you are watching this, and you think a friend might like it, just see my most viewed video, and if you understand, I was actually talking through that. That was a complete accident. And I was pleased, but I was like, I'd rather be talking and sort of giving feedback than being quiet. Because it reminds me that I'm recording. It makes no sense, but I forget that I'm recording when you're quiet because you're just playing your game. There's no sort of commentary that keeps you aware that you're recording still. And I guess that's just me in a way, that being a bit stupid in a way, but in a way that I'm annoying people because I'm saying it in a way, but let me last time saying it in a way, but you know, it's can't be helped to, like, I had one person who commented, which I apologise that I can't remember. Apologise that I can't fully remember your name. It was like I can't. It was a like 2 E's or something. I can't remember exactly because I don't want to switch over. Because I will do it in a second, but I want to at least get these columns done before I have a quick look. But right to the spot. I know it begins with an A, and it's also have E and E in it, but let me just quickly. APEECL. I can't even say that. Appeasel. I don't know. I don't have a clue how you pronunciate that. Pronunciate. I don't have a clue. I hate talking, but I think me talking and not having anyone watching sort of keeps me a bit more. Helps, because I think most people don't even. I think people don't watch because I don't make any sense. I don't make any sense. But I guess some people can just about figure out. And if you are watching this thing, has he learned how to talk? Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I do try, however, my brain does not think the same way, and I do write a bit like how I talk. And that it does involve random words that don't make any sense. That's only because I couldn't spell right. And I've butchered it, probably, but, you know, not everyone's the best, so you can't always ask for everything. Because some people don't get what you want. And that's the simplest thing. Like, I've sort of done so much on this side, making me want to do even more work than I need to do, but depends how much I hold up on willpower not to change on bits and bobs on which I've done. Like, in a way, I sort of, my walls have got thinner and thinner and thinner to a point where I understand how to make a compact wall. Well, I always knew how to do one. I realised I just skipped on this when this wasn't done, but I think if I have this planned out first, we'd be talking too quickly, calm it down. Thing is, if I don't talk quick enough, I sound bored and depressed. Like, yes, I'm okay. But, I'm gonna get there in time. Anyway, channel-wise, been a bit dead. I've noticed, really, that, well, I noticed when I stopped for a while because I couldn't stream. Sad face, because if I could, like, people enjoyed my streams. I think that was because they could skip through and see progress over time. And I think people enjoyed when I weren't talking because I was actually playing. But in a way, I'd rather talk, and then if you don't want to hear me talk, you just turn the sound down. Again, you don't have to hear, you don't hear the game volume, but if you really don't want to hear me talk, which I get when I was probably a bit younger, if my voice was a bit lighter when I was a little bit younger. As I know, my voice when I was a bit younger, it cracked a bit more. I have noticed recently, it's not been doing it too much, however, it's when I raise my voice, it's like, where I sort of realise I'm doing it, then try and stop and make it worse. So, all apologies there, but I keep saying but. I need to stop. I don't even know anymore. I was a bad 360, but that's not 360. Yeah, like in my general commentary, I do something and say but. But anyway, YOLO. Oh, that's quite neat. I was hoping to follow there, but I just... And if you're wondering if I'm getting hyper, I am drinking Pepsi Max, no sugar, but I think the taste makes my brain think, sugar, power up. Well, that's why your brain sort of works. The taste reminds it of something that's like, ooh, power up, like sort of panics. Which is what hyper does to you, children. You panic. And also your parents sigh. Not in relief. Not in disappointment. Well, it depends if they're disappointed that you haven't got stopped being hyper yet and you have to deal with a hyper child. If you are a hyper child, please call. Yeah, someone says for a call line where a hyper child gets a shout at a robot voice messaging person. Parents will love that. But keep him in a different room than the parents. As who was to hear a screaming child to a robot. I've just gone speechless. I bet most of you will be like thinking, when I went last time, let's rephrase that completely. Let's jump off and jump back onto that. Well, what I'd be thinking, people would be thinking. I believe that people should think when they mention hyper. When was the last time was I hyper? and sort of go, it was fun. But I didn't like getting shouted at because it's quite annoying. And you understand a facepalm. And if you haven't facepalmed of rethinking last time you were hyper, what the hell's wrong with you? Have you heard someone screaming when they're hyper? You just regret everything when you hear a screaming child when they're hyper. Because it's like, what the heck have I given them? It's like, if you take a child away from sugar, well, if you don't give a child sugar to get hyper, when he's older, oh, when they are older, not he or she, no he or she calling, no sexist quotes, nothing. And if he was like, what's sexist? Well, sex, the word means different things. Well, it either means like boy or girl, something else, or, well, sexist basically means if you're being biased, means sticking to one side, being a dictionary person here for a minute, to someone. So, if you're watching this and like, what does that mean? Sexist basically means if you're let's say, a boy saying girls suck and not that bad, you're being sexist to girls. And if you're a girl saying boys suck, you're being sexist to boys. So in a way, it's a you're being mean to someone's gender. And I regret having banter with the friends while I'm saying that. If they heard me saying this, they would completely jump on the bus of banter, which I don't mind, but I don't like you having to be, as I sort of get a little embarrassed, but I'm like, yeah, but how the hell do you know who will watch this? Like, may not watch it straight away, but if your channel gets any younger viewers watching, what the hell's gonna happen to, you know? It's why I put out a warning: don't watch videos with my friends if you want to keep it PG. As that's what you get for being with them in high school. Like, sorry to say to anyone who thinks high school's the same as primary school, but it's not. Because it's not, in a way, it's just, there's no way to explain it, but it's just not the same. The pleasantness, in a way, has gone, but you still find it fun, you still be pleasant to teachers, and you have banter. And you watch out for teachers when you're having banter, as you'll find out if you've been or going there at some time, you'll find out everything. As maturity, questionably, maturity has aged and got better. Questionably. Looking at people who are still finding fart jokes funny. The thing is, the people who you would say mess around and all that, have fun, just simplest form, think they're funny, the friends think they're funny, but then when you're a bystander to it, you're like, really? It's like I've just slapped someone across the face when the teacher's watching. The thing is, it is bad acting. They've done something like, I haven't done anything in plain view of the teacher doing what they've done. It's the only problem. From how many schools high school goes to, you've got, you always get certain things in high school. You get really both sides, boys and girls. You have one who's clever, smart, intelligent, kind. So they're always like that. You always get normal ones. You get always mixed. You get ones who mess around, sort of think they're the best. You get the quiet ones. You get the ones that are straight out stupid in the way of messing around. Just you get certain ones, but it's sort of, you be yourself in a respectable manner. Like, imagine you watching yourself messing around. Like, no one ever would admit that only the people who actually probably mess around and find it funny would enjoy watching themselves be told off. But why would you want to be known for that? Because to a teacher, you have one sort. You can have some small mishaps, but your first impression to a new teacher and have it stay, like if you ruin your first impressions, you're done for. But if you keep sort of a steady pace, like, there always will be mess-ups, because you're human. But if you try and keep a steady pace, not everything's so bad, really. I like how I'm trying to. I hate. This game just makes me so calm and so, like, wise. I hate being wise, but I am. And now let me put out my white beard and wise talking old man voice. With a bit of kung fu style, sort of. A teacher wise sensation, say. I can't help myself, really. I guess this is also where I sort of say my mind in a pleasant manner, just basically saying, if you are gonna grow up and be a bit of a DOS, I think is that an old fashioned way of saying it? I don't know. But if you are just gonna mess around, don't. Is it fun at the time? Well, is it fun to be a lesson where you can't do anything? Even like art, quite a fun lesson. If you can't do any work because the teacher's constantly having to stop because people are messing around, and it's sort of where, why do you want to be at school? What's your motive to want to be there? I don't want to be there half the time. That comes down to people there, but if you don't want to be there, you're not gonna do well to get yourself grades, because of course at the start of school it's like, oh, it's fun, but after the time it really just dry down. Dry down's a weird word to say, because you're not trying anything, you're just there for time. But it does sort of settle down to the point where you start turning on fun to hate. And in a way you don't, but you don't like it. You don't like to say you like it. Like, I actually enjoy being at school because of friends, because it's sort of, I get bored of the day. If I don't, like, I remember I was watching an old sort of funny comedy game thing. I don't remember what the best description of it was, but it was basically, I watched all the way through it. I skipped some of the early ones because it was sort of annoying. I watched the first one, skipped to the 5th season because it was a bit better graphics, because the game had many iterations in it, sort of. I got, like, in a way it's more like a bit of addictive, in a way to say the least. And it was nice, but then you sort of get to the point where I've had enough, but I haven't. Slash times a day. Might go on for a couple more minutes, however, it really was my fault. I weren't paying attention. I was planning on to basically just before 4 get set up and start. Then I weren't paying attention, watching a view of YouTube, and then I don't want to do past 5. Past 5 is where I don't like doing it for reasons of, if I know no one's going to be coming in and going, "What the hell are you doing talking to yourself, you crazy madman?" It gets that, because right now it's 5 past 3. And I think a couple more minutes when it gets to 10 is where I'm like, because, you know, people come home early and all that. It's like, do you really want to watch and talking to yourself? Like, if you're talking to a friend online, yeah, you can have that reason. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself because, oh. Like, you know I've done it, but it's just... They have to not be all, like, embarrass you and all that. It's sort of... If you do it professionally and you're sort of... People are okay with it, they'll get used to it. But if you want to just do it, say, well, I've done it, but for funsies, keep it quiet. So that time I've done this, like I said, blandness, but quite efficient. I think I will have to stop playing Minecraft for a bit, as I don't want it. What I'm going to do something I'm going to regret. Because tomorrow I might do a bit more streaming and try and do it properly without building extra. Like, the thing is, I'm wasting time now talking, but I'm just going to end it in a second. But I've started wasting time trying to show off what I've done off cam. But anyway, that sort of thing. However, I want your explanation on this. Should I have a tower here, a bit like that, but circular and tall and multi-level style tower, built out corner, sort of round here, get sort of built, or what do you want? Do you want me to have the wall go? Okay, let's sort of have this manually idea. How do I explain this? I have to do it with voice. So if you all watch this to the end, so I'm going to say vote 1 to have the wall carry around all the way. I'll probably have to extend this around myself. Come all the way around here. And it will probably skirt around here and come through here and have a tunnel system connected with this. That's vote 1. Vote 2 is to have that, however, we will have a tower on this platform here. Vote 3 would have smaller towers, small but fairly large towers on the corners and have the wall go around. And vote 4 is just to build it all up so the main building will have the towers on it. Which, I'm going to have to admit, this is not going to get any votes. Because my views been fairly low. And people normally click out because they don't really like my commentary skills. Tim. Anyway, the end of today's small stream. It's like 40 minutes, but if I had time, I would do it. However, if I could trust I'm not being a weirdo, talking to myself and someone watching, blah 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 blah, you know the story. So, I am now literally gonna stop for here. So if you see the next video, I'm standing round about here, nothing much changed. You know, I've kept what I wanted to do. If not, I don't get a single vote. I'll do what I do anyway, which probably be having no towers in the corner. I have like small ones, but I do want a big tower here. But I don't know. I should really stop before the video carries on. Waste more time. I can't help it. Just natter on. Okay, officially saying, hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next one. I'm just putting my arm back, stretching it by accident. It hurts a bit. Ow. So, the end. Really, hope you enjoy. What else would I play? Okay. PUBG, out the question, is completely gone fritz. I think that, I might be able to fix that, because I think maybe my Minecraft settings are glitched, because I'm recording it not on a thingamajig, what's it called? I might have to unequip Minecraft's frame capture or frame limiter, because I think I'm recording on games, which is fine, which I think I mentioned in the previous scene, but I will try it. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and see yous in the next one. Goodbye. That sounds really stupid. Faceplate.